The Islanders are coached by Mike Walsh and the rest of the Islanders. Now for your hometown Plato Blue Jays. Leading off, the right fielder, number 15, Zach Stockman. Batting second, the center fielder, number 23, Mitchell Beshi. Batting third, the first baseman, number 34, Matt Odegaard. Batting fourth, the pitcher, number 22, Adam Prane. Batting fifth, the third baseman, number 16, Bennett Leppel. Batting sixth, the second baseman, number 1, Bo Leppel. Batting seventh, the shortstop, number 9, Dane Schwartz. Batting eighth, the catcher, number 8, Dylan McCormick. Batting ninth, the left fielder, number 2, Reese Schwartz. The Blue Jays are coached by Nolan Leppel and the rest of the Blue Jays. The ump for today's game is Bryce Eggert. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please rise and sing along with Renee Odegaard for our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Baseball, peanuts, Cracker Jacks, apple pie, hot dogs, and the Fox 9 Town Ball Tour. Welcome to Plato, Minnesota. Welcome to the Town Ball Tour, and welcome to the month of June and summer in Minnesota. Nothing says summer more in Minnesota than enjoying a hot dog, a cold beverage on a hot day from May to September at a Town Ball baseball game. And friends, we have a treat for you tonight. Power up and log on and tune in. Welcome to the 2022 Fox 9 Town Ball Tour. We are live at Blue Jay Stadium in Plato, Minnesota for a matchup between the visiting Gaylord Islanders and the home team Blue Jays, and you're watching it all on fox9.com.
Islanders. The center fielder, number 10, Colin Grams.
And we are ready for first pitch here from Blue Jay Stadium. Stepping into bat is Colin Grams. And with our first pitch crossing over home plate, it is a strike, a miss swing That's 7:24 p.m. tonight. We welcome you here to fox9.com and the Town Ball Tour stop number 3 here from Blue Jay Stadium in Plato, Minnesota. The 0-1 pitch now. That's inside, almost hit Grams. 1 ball and 1 strike. Welcome to year 5 of the Fox 9 Town Ball Tour. And that ball is swung on and drilled into left center field for the first base hit tonight as Graham reaches safely. My name is Phil McLaughlin, welcoming you in tonight. Behind the camera is Greg Wolfert. And we are underway. Eric Getch now stepping into bat. Gage. And Gage is the opposing pitcher tonight. He can help his cause out here as it is pitcher versus pitcher in this matchup, and swung on and fouled back over the first base dugout. No balls and 1 strike. Tall right-hander Adam Preen on the mound tonight. Preen already early in the season with a walk-off home run at the dish. And the pitch right down the middle for strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes to the batter, Eric Gage. In the right-handed batter's box with the white gloves, and the ground ball over to second to short for 1 and bobbles at the second base. That will be a throwing error, I do believe, on the second baseman, Bo Lapel. A chance to turn 2 and maybe some pregame jitters here, some butterflies early on as we are under the lights here at Blue Jay Stadium. McCoy Rodning now will come to bat. No outs here in the first inning, and a couple of Islanders on the bags. From the stretch, and the pitch swung on and missed. A good fastball there from Preen. And the 0-1 offering is swung on and missed again. Maybe a foul tip there. McCormick playing catcher tonight. And we saw these same Blue Jays 2 weeks ago on our first stop on the Town Ball Tour. They were victorious in Cologne. That ball lifted high but out of play, fouled on the first baseline. Again, they were victorious at Cologne 2 weeks ago. The final score of 7-2. And here an 0-2 count now to the number 3 batter in the order, McCoy Rodning. And the pitch. Took a little bit off of that one and fouled back as Rodning ahead on that pitch. So Graham's led off with a single. Gage reached on an error. And here we sit, the 0-2 again from Prane. And it is inside on the inside corner for a strike, the first strikeout here of the afternoon. And that either crossed over the inside corner or he went around. Either way, it is out number 1.
Second baseman, number 25, Josh Gaysel.
And Josh Gaso will come to bat again with a runner in scoring position. That is Grams out there at second base. And the pitch. Inside the ball. Early on in the game, Prane's been on that inside corner. And the 1-0 offering now from the stretch. Adam Prane delivers. This ball is lifted in the air to center field. Beige coming over to make the catch. He'll fire it into the infield. And there are 2 down now as Gaso flies out. And that'll bring Ryan Green to bat. Ryan Green, the catcher for this Islander ball club, wearing number 29. A big right-hander will step into the right-handed batter's box with 2 on and 2 down here in the top half of inning number 1. Bryce Egert behind the plate tonight as the home plate umpire. This ball is lifted into left field, but right at the left fielder, Reese Schwartz. And he will catch that for out number 3. So 1 hit and 2 runners left on after a half inning. The score is still 0-0 here from Plato, Minnesota.
0 run.
Fox 9's Town Ball Tour is in full swing. Join us Wednesdays as we celebrate the small towns of Minnesota. Fox 9's Town Ball Tour, presented by Sieben Carey Personal Injury Law and JTR Roofing.
Choice, because the second baseman decided to go to second.
No, E4. E4.
Oh yeah, I got you.
Sit here. Because if the guy would have been out at second, it would have
But
been
he could have
a
thrown the
fielder's
first and
choice.
got the bat,
Yeah.
is what I'm saying.
But if the guy would have been out at second and he didn't turn a double play, it would have been a fielder's choice. You only get a fielder's choice if you get on base. When someone gets out.
And back here at Blue Jay Stadium in Plato, Minnesota. Stop number 3 on the Town Ball Tour here on Fox9.com. Again, I'd like to thank you for tuning in to tonight's broadcast, either on a smartphone, tablet, laptop computer, smart computer,
Hello,
smart
everybody.
TV,
Not
regular
forget about
computer.
Louis Snack Shack.
We
got
do
Louis
appreciate
Snack
your
Shack.
viewership.
We got burgers, we got hot dogs, we got French fries.
Just a little bit earlier, we did have
Down below,
Renee
we got some
Odegaard.
cold beers,
She did a beautiful rendition of the
burgers,
national
fried
anthem.
with
Renee
Ian's
Odegaard
favorite burger, but he did not show
leading
up
things
today.
off
So
here
you
in
guys
our
let him know that
broadcast,
he
and a
did get
big
the best
thank you
burger.
to all of our veterans that are tuned in to tonight's broadcast. A couple days after Memorial Day here, June 1st, we welcome the month of June in with a treat for you tonight here on Fox9.com. It'll be Eric Gaich, the tall right-hander, on the mound as he gets his last couple of warm-up tosses. There's a throw down to second base. And we're ready for the bottom half of inning number 1. It'll be Stockman, followed by Beisch, and then Odegaard
Right fielder number 15, Zach Stockman.
for the Blue Jays here. 0-0, bottom half of the first inning as the Blue Jays get their turn at the plate. Stockman playing right field and takes a first pitch ball. As the sun behind the clouds there in the right field corner. Beautiful night here, a little cool. Temperature 64 degrees at first pitch. Maybe a night for a sweatshirt or a light jacket. Some of the players going with sleeves underneath the jersey. Two-one now to Stockman. And the pitch. Grounded over to third base. This is Aaron Deese, and he bobbles it. Shortstop Service not able to pick up the bobble. And so that will be an error to the charge to the third baseman. Stockman reaches safely.
Center fielder number 23, Mitchell Pesci.
And Beshy now with a runner on. He will get the sign from the first base coach. Blue Jays head coached by Adam Damon and Nolan Lapel doing the managerial duties tonight. Leppel, I'm sorry. And the pitch. That is pulled way foul. It'll be no balls and 1 strike now to Beshy. Beshy playing center field this evening. 0-0 is our score. Bottom half of the first inning. And the pitch. A little off-speed pitch catches the inside corner. Nice job there by Gaich. There'll be no balls and 2 strikes here to the number 2 batter in the order. Pickoff attempt over at first, not in time. We'll see if Stockman takes a bigger lead here after he's seen somewhat of a move over to first base. And the pitch home outside a ball. Good stop there by Green. Keeping the ball in front of him. 1 ball and 2 strikes now to Mitchell Bashi. And the pitch. Swung on and missed. A good off-speed pitch there from Gage. And that is the first strikeout here for Gage. Out number 1.
34, Matt Odegaard.
And Matt Odegaard steps to bat. 1 down and 1 runner on. Early goings here from Plato. And a pickoff attempt again. Stockman back safely. A little more speed on that attempt by Gage. Gage from the stretch. Just misses off the inside corner for ball 1. Gets a sign from the third base coach, and back into the right-handed batter's box goes Odegaard. The 1-0 offering is swung on and lifted on the first base side in foul territory. Just a little bit late getting over to it was Ronding. He had room, but just a couple of steps beyond his reach. It'll be 1 ball and 1 strike now to the number 3 batter in the order, Matt Odegaard. Odegaard with new life in the batter's box now. Stockman at first, and the pitch. Runner takes off for second. The throw down is going to be a little bit late, and Stockman swipes second base. The pitch was swung on and missed for a strike, so the count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. And Green just a little late on the throw. It bounced into the shortstop, and sliding in safely is Stockman. So Stockman now the first runner in scoring position for the Blue Jays offense. Gage fires home. Swung on and missed for strike 3. The third strike dropped by the catcher, picked up and tagging out Odegaard. 2 down.
The pitcher, number 22, Adam Prane.
And Adam Prane will step to bat now with a runner in scoring position. Prane, number 22, the big right-hander on the mound, can help his cause out here at the dish. Pitcher versus pitcher here as Gage comes with the off-speed pitch over the inside corner. Both pitchers living on that inside corner so far early goings tonight. Prane batting cleanup. And the pitch. This is lifted into shallow right field. The second baseman calling everyone off as Gasso goes out into shallow right field and secures the catch for out number 3. So 1 runner did reach on the air and will die at second base.
1 man left on base.
As we have played 1 inning in the books here from Plato, the score still remains 0-0 here on Fox9.com.
For years, people have come to me and they've said, our kids get really nervous during severe weather. Is there something you can recommend? I've always said the same thing. Make your children the storm captain. Give them a hat, a clipboard with your personal storm plan written down, a whistle, and when we start talking about a severe thunderstorm watch, your storm captain is in charge of mustering the entire family with your personal storm plan. Give them power over the storm.
Around Plato and make commercials for that then?
No, they're preset from other broadcasts.
Buy a lawnmower, go to Plato Woodward, buy a cabinet. I could get some commercials for that.
And we return here to live amateur baseball action here on Fox9.com. Gaylord on the season, 1-2. They won their first ball game back on May 8th by a final score of 14-3 at Henderson. Losing then versus Belle Plaine 12-3, and at Jordan back on the 19th of May, 10-0. It'll be Connor Dice stepping in against Prane, and the first pitch is swung on and missed. A good fastball there from Prane. It'll be Dice, Schmidt, and then Service. And this ball is lifted into shallow right field. This is going to drop in front of the center fielder for a first batter single here in the top half of inning number 2. So in both innings, the leadoff runner has got on with the single. This will bring Jake Schmidt to bat.
The DH, number 17, Jake Schmidt.
Jake Schmidt, the first left-handed batter tonight in this Islander offense. Right off the outside corner for a strike. Schmidt, the designated hitter tonight. And the 0-1 now as Praying rocks and fires, and again on the outside corner. This time swung on and missed for strike 2. So early on, Praying is hitting his spots. From the stretch, the big right-hander kicks and fires. And just off the outside corner this time as Bryce Egert will not give him the outside corner. The 1-2 now with a runner on. And this ball is lined right to the third baseman and hung up to dry was Dice over there at first base. A nifty double play there as Ben Leppel with a nifty glove and throw over to first base for the twin killing. And that'll bring Brody Service up to bat. Another left-hander in the order, now 2 down. And again on the outside corner.
Shortstop, number 19, Brody Service.
One ball and one strike now to Service. And just off the outside corner, 1-1. 2-1, I'm sorry. Praying really get into a groove now here in the second inning. The double play, the best friend here for the pitcher. 3-1 now, hitters count. And this ball is lined foul off the corner of the third base dugout. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Full count here now in the top half of the second inning and the pitch. And this ball is lifted into left field. It'll be Schwartz over, and he'll secure that for out number 3. So a single is turned into a double play, and no damage done here in the top half of the second inning. When we return, we'll have the bottom half and second chance for the Blue Jays offense to come to bat when we return here on Fox9.com.
Fox 9's Ice Cream Social. Coming to a town near you. Visit fox9.com/ice cream.
Moving right along on a beautiful evening here, a little chilly as the sun coming from behind the clouds. It'll go right behind the trees out there in right field, down the right field line. But it is a beautiful day in comparison to just a couple of nights ago, and a EF1 tornado whipped through here, did some damage to this field, to Blue Jay Stadium. And it took a big effort from everyone involved here with the town ball team to come out and put everything back together. Again, town ball baseball celebrates community, and it was the community that turned out to help put everything back. And we do have live baseball here tonight. You would not even be able to tell that the tornado whipped through just 2 evenings ago. As we move to the bottom half of inning number 2, it'll be Bennett Lapel, followed by Bo Lapel, and then Dave Schwartz. And that pitch just off the inside corner for a ball. Bennett playing third base tonight. And that ball is smashed over to the shortstop. Into the hole is Service. A strong throw gets him by 2 steps over at first. Good arm there by Service in the hole. And Service over to Rodning for out number 1.
Second baseman, number 1, Bo Leppel.
Bo Leppel now, the second baseman, coming up to bat. His first chance at bat tonight. And the pitch. Off the outside corner for a ball. And Gage into his windup and the leg kick and pitch. Crosses over for strike 1. One out now with 1 ball and 1 strike. And the pitch. This ball is lifted high into left field, down the left field foul line. And a running catch. It does not hold on to make the catch. That was Deese out in left field as coming all the way around to third base. Connor Deese had the ball in his glove, about a foot fair, and then ran into that fence, unforgiving, out there in foul territory out in left field. And according to our head umpire here, did not hold on to the ball long enough to secure the out. And it'll go for 3 bases here for the Blue Jays. Connor Dice is okay. He's up and walking back to his left field position, puts his hat back on. And now some argument as to if that was a catch or not. Dice had it in his glove. He was about a foot fair right at the 320 sign down that left field line. And as soon as he hit the fence, the ball hit the ground. So according to our umpire tonight, Mr. Eggard, he did not hold on to it long enough. It'll be a 3-base hit.
Dane Schwartz.
And Dave Schwartz now with a runner threatening at third base for the Blue Jays with some pressure on. Now is Gage as a runner. He's staring at it and swung on and missed for strike 1. Schwartz taking a big cut at that offering. The 0-1 offering now. And lifted high on the infield. The shortstop coming in, Service. He will call off Gage. Gage slipped in that infield grass there. Let's make sure he is okay. Didn't pull or stretch anything. But Service comes on to catch the pop fly. And there's 1 down.
Dylan McCormick.
It'll be up to Dylan McCormick now for a timely hit. As number 8 steps into that right-handed batter's box. The first run of the ball game just 90 feet away. And the first offering, a little off-speed pitch, crosses over for strike 1. And McCormick will be Reese Schwartz. And this pitch bounces. A nice job there by Green to keep that in front of him. Almost like a goalie back there, keeping everything bouncing off the chest protector and safely in front of the catcher. More importantly, though, it keeps Bo over there at third base. As Gage tries to battle back now with 1 down, and that pitch wildly outside. 2-1. So McCormick with a chance at an RBI here in the game's first run. The 2-1 offering now. Catcher setting up outside, and that misses inside. 3-1. So big time hitters count now for the power hitting catcher, Dylan McCormick. And the pitch. And that does cross over the outside corner for strike 2. So a full count now as the pressure ratcheting up here in the second inning. No score. 2 down. And the pitch. And grounded foul. Tapped in front of the plate there and goes off. It'll be 3-2 again to Dylan McCormick. Got 2 down with a runner at third base. And Eric Gaish on the mound battling back here. And the pitch. And just out in front of that one was McCormick. He fouls it off. Gaish taking a little bit off of that offering. 3-2 yet again. And they did count that as a hit there for Bo as he's standing over there at third base. Swung on and missed as Gage comes battling back and gets the strikeout. Dylan McCormick goes down swinging for out number 3. So 2 innings in the books here from Plato. Our score remains 0-0. And we'll be right back here on Fox9.com's Town Ball Tour.
Oh, look. Friday and Saturday Saints home games are on Fox 9 Plus. A new catch. Today keeps getting better. Yoo-hoo!
St. Paul Saints, Friday and Saturday home games on Fox 9 Plus.
Join in the fun this summer at CHS Field and watch your Minnesota Twins AAA affiliate, St. Paul Saints. For every Friday night home game in July or August, you have a chance to watch the future stars of tomorrow and wacky in-game promotions, and then enjoy the post-game fireworks show down on the field. Head to saintsgroups.com and enter the password TOWNBALL to get your exclusive tickets now. Now in this ball game, we head to the top half of the third inning. Moving right along here, we've got 2 innings in the books. No runs on 2 hits for the Islanders and no runs on 1 hit for the hometown Blue Jays. Both teams have committed an error. As we look ahead in the calendar here, the Minnesota Baseball Association state tournament dates, looking towards postseason, August 19th through 21st, the 26th through 28th, and September 2nd through the 5th. Circle those dates on your calendars for Class A, B, and C state tournament action. As we settle in here in the top of the third inning, swung on and missed. This is Aaron Dice. Dice playing third base. It's number 22 versus number 22 in this matchup, and Prayne rocks and fires right down the middle for strike 2. And Prayne settling in, see if he can get the leadoff batter in the inning for the first time tonight, the 0-2, and swung on and missed, and he sure does. That's his second strikeout of the contest. And just like that, there is 1 down in the third inning.
Colin Grams.
And the Islanders will turn over their batting order for the first time tonight, and Colin Grams will come to bat. He is 1 for 1 with a single. Led off the ball game. Starts off looking at the first pitch ball. And the 1-0 also misses inside. 2-0. Graham going old school, no batting gloves tonight. And the 2-0 pitch. And this ball is smoked into left field, over the left fielder's head to the wall, and that's a souvenir ball. As we will need a new Rawlings here. A home run for the leadoff batter, Colin Grams. And he will circle the bases here, and we will have to reach into the ball bag and pull out another game ball as Grams goes deep. Steps on home plate, and we now have a score here. The Islanders, the first to strike with a home run, here from their leadoff batter the second time through the order.
Eric Gage.
And now Gates will step up to bat. Gage 0 for 1, or actually reached on an error back in the first inning. The 0-1 swung on and missed. Quickly 0-2 now to Gage. So the big 4-bagger from Grams, and Gage now has a 1-0 lead. And this ball right back up the middle to the second baseman. Bows up with it over to first. Odegaard for out number 1. Two, I'm sorry.
We'll keep you on your toes.
First baseman number 30, McCoy, Rodney.
And Rodney now swung, or looked at a called third strike back in the first inning. Starts off with a strike. The 0-1 pitch now from Prain is inside a ball. And the 1-1 now from the big right-hander, and this is lifted into center field. A couple of steps back goes Beishi, and he catches it for out number 3. So a little bit of damage done here as Colin Grams goes over the left field fence right around 3:32, and the score after 2.5 innings,
1 run, 1 hit.
the Islanders
No
1
errors,
and
no
the
left
Blue
handers.
Jays nothing here on Fox9.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 50-50.
This is Fox 9 Plus,
Let's get started, everybody.
today's biggest talkers.
Charles and I have been talking about this all morning.
Award-winning comedy.
This gets better and better.
Minnesota's only local news at 7.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Plus,
More good news.
a whole lot more.
More than this? More than we can use.
Game shows, court shows,
Now we're getting somewhere.
your shows. Fox 9 Plus, something for everyone.
We're back here live at Blue Jays Stadium as the sun now poking out behind the clouds. Gives us a little sunlight here before dusk. We do have a score in the ball game now as the Islanders come in with a first run of the ball game on a solo home run by their leadoff batter Grams. Now the Blue Jays have a chance to come to bat and answer.
The left fielder number 2, Reese Schwartz.
It'll be Schwartz, Stockman, and Beishi. And the first offering now from Gage. Swung on and missed for strike 1. Gage, the number 9 man to come to bat here for this Blue Jays offense. And he waits on that one. A great single into left field there as he went with the outside pitch and just dumped it over the third baseman, Aaron Dice's head, for a leadoff single.
Brings up the right fielder number 15, Zach Stockman.
Stockman reached on an error back to start the bottom half of the first inning. So the second hit of the ball game now for Reese Schwartz as he's over at first base. And now the sun really shining through here. A beautiful picture here on your screen. And this pitch, an excuse me swing right over the second baseman's head. There could be a throw this second. And sliding in safely on a little bit of a weird play, an excuse me swing as Stockman made contact and dumped it over Gassow's head.
Center fielder.
Wolverton came in and had a play at second base, but sliding in safely was Schwartz. And back-to-back singles now have 2 runners on, and the Blue Jays have something cooking here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. And they square around a bunt. Gets a bunt down. It's a beautiful bunt. The throw over to first base. It pulls the the first baseman off the bag. And Beishi will reach safely. And that will be an error charged to the pitcher on the throw. And more importantly, if you're a Blue Jays fan, their bases are loaded with no outs. And first baseman Odegaard now with ducks on the pond. There is a Blue Jay, I should say Blue Jays on the pond. A Blue Jay at every base. And we'll see how Gage reacts here in a high-pressure situation. The first pitch is outside for a ball. Odegaard struck out back in the 1st inning, part of the back-to-back strikeouts. And the pitch is outside again for ball 2. So pressure here as the sun comes out, the pressure going up for Gage on the mound. Hitters count now 2-0. And Odegaard looks at a 3rd pitch for a ball outside. We'll see how aggressive the Blue Jays are going to play it here. 3 straight balls in a row, bases loaded and no outs. You would think that Odegaard would be taken here. We'll see. And the pitch crosses over for a strike. Taken all the way was Odegaard. 3-1. Still hitters count here for the big first baseman as he stares at the pitcher. Gage from the stretch and the pitch. This is hit through the hole into left field. 1 run will score. Here comes another Blue Jay. Play at the plate. And the catcher drops the ball as Green had a chance to make a tag. It does not hold on to the throw. 2-run score. And just like that, the Blue Jays answer with 2 here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Plato on their home field now take the lead.
The pitcher, number 22, Adam Prain.
And Adam Prain now, as he is given a 2-1 lead. Again, nobody are out. So Schwartz comes in to score. Stockman comes in to score. And we've got runners on the corners now with no outs. Couple of nice hits here from the Blue Jays in this inning. That one was in up the hole. And the pitch. And this ball is lifted into center field. Room for Grams to make the catch. He's going to come home with it. And a wild throw as the base runner comes in to score. And that was Beish coming in to score the 3rd run in the contest. Another run in for the Blue Jays. Plato takes a 3-1 lead with fireworks here in this 3rd inning. Prain with the RBI. And there's now 1 down in the inning. Again, runner over at first base. That's Odegaard. And the pitch swung on and missed. A good off-speed pitch here from Gage. Odegaard with 2 RBIs on that single. And the 0-1 just a bit outside. 1 ball and 1 strike now to the 3rd baseman here, number 16 for the Blue Jays. And that pitch hits him right on the left thigh. And so things starting to go from bad to worse here for Gage as he hits a batter.
With second baseman, number 1, Bo Luppel.
So Bennett Leppel gets hit. He will take first base. Bo Leppel now. He's 1 for 1 with a single back in the 2nd inning. That was the one that went off the Connor Deese's glove there out in left field. was ruled a hit. 3 runs on 4 hits now for the Blue Jays. And this pitch is drilled into left center field, coming on, making a sliding catch. Does not hold on to the ball. There will be a play at third base. And is there a tag made? The tag is made by Aaron Dice. And that'll be out number 2. And that went off the glove of the left fielder Connor Dice. With the throw to third baseman, Aaron Dice is in time to tag the runner.
Dane Schwartz.
So there are 2 down. 2 runners on for Schwartz, and Schwartz with a good cut but misses. He'll step out of the left-handed batter's box. So an error on the left fielder. As Leppel over at first base and at second base. Both Leppels on the base paths here, looking to come in and score the 4th and 5th runs. Schwartz now looks at a 1-1 count. Gay's trying to get out of this inning, keeping it at a 2-run deficit, and this ball is smoked over to the second baseman. Gassow catches it for out number 3. So some damage done here in the 3rd inning as fireworks on the base path here for the Blue Jays as they score 3 runs and answering the 1 run scored by the Islanders. After 3 in the books are scored now 3-1 in favor of the hometown Blue Jays. We'll be right back here on Fox9.com.
More is better, and Fox 9 now has more. More streaming, more local stories, more shows, and, well, more. Go ahead, try it out, and discover more on the Fox 9 News app and at fox9.com.
Last September, the Minnesota Twins hosted a salute to the Town Ball champions at Target Field. This summer, the event will be bigger and better. Mark your calendars for Saturday, September 10th, and stay tuned for more information on upcoming Fox 9 Town Ball Tour live streams.
Second baseman, number 25.
Just a few minutes after 8 o'clock here as we are moving right along to the top half of the 4th inning. It'll be Josh Gaso, 0 for 1. He flew out to the center fielder back in the 1st inning. It has turned into a beautiful evening here in Plato, Minnesota as the sun now fully out from behind the clouds just before it goes down and sets for the evening. It's giving us a beautiful sunset here. Some shadows starting to creep across into foul territory. This ball is lifted into foul territory. And some shadows creeping across in the right field corner, almost out to the center fielder as the 0-2 pitch is swung on and fouled back. And Gaso stays alive. We're in the 4th inning. And now Gaso will step out and call time. Has a few words with the home plate umpire. He's back in now. And Praying ready to work, and right over for strike 3. So Praying now with the 3-1 advantage, and he gets the first out by strikeout. It'll be his 3rd strikeout on the evening, and that'll bring to bat Ryan Green. Green 0 for 1, flew out to the left fielder in his only at bat, and he looks at a first pitch strike. 1 down now in the 4th inning. And the pitch. Misses outside. 1-1. So the fixed outfield fence here, you'd never be able to imagine that there was a tornado that whipped through here 2 nights ago. A great job here by the good folks in Plato to get this field looking almost perfect condition here tonight. The 2-1, and that crosses over, check swing, and Green now looking at a 2-2 count. Prain gets the ball back from the catcher from McCormick. He's ready to go to work, and the payoff pitch. This ball is lifted down the right field line, but foul, and out of play. So again, no need for a pitch clock here in town ball baseball, as these pitchers don't waste much time in between pitches. Ready to go to work, and the 2-2. And that pitch, I believe, was behind the batter. As Green lost his helmet, got out of the way of it somehow. It'll go down as ball 3. Green kind of collecting himself here after seeing that one whiz by, and the full count offering now. Swung on and lifted in the air. This is on the infield grass. It'll be Prain calling everyone off and making the catch himself for out number 2. So F1 if you're scoring at home, and we hope that you are. Makes the baseball game even that much more fun. So a pop out to the pitcher. 2 up, 2 down now as Connor Dice, the left fielder, comes up to bat. Dice 1 for 1 with a single. Looks at a first pitch going over the inside corner. Both pitchers have had that inside corner all night tonight. The 0-1 pitch now. Right down the middle for strike 2. So Prain, after getting a 2-run lead, really settling down now. Good job here by Dice just to step out and try to mess with the rhythm. Big number 22 fires and gets him to swing and miss. The throw down to first base is in time for out number 3. So 3 up, 3 down. A dominant inning there pitched by Adam Prain. And we will head to the bottom half of the 4th inning when we return here on Fox9.com and the Town Ball Tour. Again, we appreciate your viewership here. We'll be right back.
You guys got any requests for music? Right?
For years, people have come to me and they've said, our kids get really nervous during severe weather. Is there something you can recommend? I've always said the same thing. Make your children the storm captain. Give them a hat, a clipboard with your personal storm plan written down, a whistle, and when we start talking about a severe thunderstorm watch, your storm captain is in charge of mustering the entire family with your personal storm plan. Give them power over the storm.
And a big thank you tonight to Tom Leppel, our public address announcer, and his wife Marlo, who is doing the scoring on the family affair tonight. And I apologize for butchering their last name. For some reason, just can't get it.
Well, you spelled it backwards.
You got some comedy up here tonight in the press box. I love it. As we head here to the bottom of the 4th inning, our score 3-1 in favor of the hometown Blue Jays. Again, the Blue Jays come in 4-1 on the young season. A couple of Major League birthdays today, Major League Baseball birthdays. The ex-Cubs pitcher Carlos Zambrano turns 41 today. 3-time All-Star, threw a no-hitter, and actually, for his career, hit 24 home runs as a pitcher. And yes, I looked that up twice just to make sure. Also, former Twins pitcher and Cy Young Award winner in 1964, Dean Chance, would have been 81 today. A couple of Major League Baseball birthdays for you here as we get ready for the Town Ball edition of the 4th inning, bottom of the 4th. And the first offering from Gage, as Gage faces off against Dylan McCormick. McCormick is 0 for 1 with a strikeout back in the 2nd inning. Swings and misses at the first offering and the 0-1 pitch. And this ball is dribbled down the third baseline. Going to be a tough play for Dice, and no throw as reaching on an infield single, the speedster, Dylan McCormick. And he raises his arms up as he beat that one out for an infield single. Probably doesn't get a lot of infield singles on the season, so he will celebrate that. That'll be the 5th hit of the contest here for the Blue Jays.
McCormick at first base is number 5, Logan Lambert.
And Logan Lambert will be the
number 2, Reese
courtesy runner for the catcher. And Reese Schwartz, the left fielder now for this Blue Jays offense, will step to bat. He is 1 for 1 as he singled and scored to start off that high-powered 3rd inning. Takes the first pitch strike. So the runner for McCormick will just run on the bases. McCormick will stay in defensively. And this ball is lifted foul. As you will see in many different levels of baseball, the courtesy runner for both the pitcher and the catcher often gives McCormick a chance to go back into the dugout and put on all the gear. No balls and 2 strikes now to the number 9 man in the order. Second time through here for the Blue Jays. And the pitch. And this is right to the 3rd baseman and bobbling the ball. Dice, he boots it for another error. That'll be an error charged to Dice, E5. And the Islanders not helping themselves here defensively. That is their 3rd error.
15, Zach Stockman.
So the runner for McCormick ends up at second base. Stockman comes to bat now with 2 on and no outs. The Blue Jays threatening to score here. Rodney now playing up, looking for the bunt. Fielded by the pitcher over to first base in time. But the sacrifice is made. As Stockman on the sac bunt is the first out. Both runners will move ahead. And so there'll be runners at second and third
23, Mitchell Besh.
for Mitchell Beshy. Beshy now with 2 runners on in scoring position. 2 Blue Jays on the pond, if you will. And the infield playing up. If it's a hot smash to one of the infielders, they will look to go home with it. That ball is dribbled foul down over by first base. We got 1 down now as Beshy 0 for 1, struck out in the first. Reached in the second and scored. And the pitch. This is lined into center field. This is going to drop for a base hit. 1 run is going to come across. And Schwartz will end up over at third base. So the runner for McCormick comes in to score. And that'll be the 4th run of the contest here for the Blue Jays.
Now batting, number 34, Matt Odegaard.
So Beshy with a RBI single. And Matt Odegaard with a chance to do some more damage. He's got 2 RBIs, 1 for 2 with a single back in the 3rd. That made the score 2-1, the first lead of the contest. And the runner will take off for second base. No throw, and a throw down to third base. Not in time. Good job over there by Dice to handle a bouncing throw from the catcher. As Green kind of bounced that one to him. A good snap throw down would have had him. As Schwartz was leaning off of third base. Second base, though, is swiped. And now again, runners at second and third for Odegaard. The 0-1 is lifted on the infield. Calling for it is Gates, and he will put it away for out number 2. So a dangerous batter in Odegaard. He pops up to the pitcher. And it'll be up to Adam Prain. Help his cause out here with 2 runners on, but 2 down.
Adam Prain.
As we're in the bottom of the 4th inning. Prain is 0 for 2, looking for his first hit tonight. And he lifts that one to center field. Coming on is the center fielder and the right fielder. They will not get there in time. And both runs will score as Prain with 2 RBIs on the 2-out single. Good timely hitting there by the starting pitcher. And 2 more runs come across for the Blue Jays as now Plato up to a 5-run lead here. Good piece of hitting there by Prain as he lifted that one into no man's land right there in right center field, shallow center field. Prain ends up at first base. 2 RBIs, and that will bring up Leppel to bat. And that pitch is outside. 1-0 now to the starting third baseman. He was hit by a pitch in his last at bat. Two runs across as the score, or 3 runs across in the inning. As the score is 6-1. Beginning in the third and the fourth here for this Blue Jays offense. Right over the inside corner for strike 2. And the Shadows now taking up most of the infield grass and half the outfield. The 1-2, and this ball is right between the shortstop and the third baseman. Another nice piece of hitting, and that will be the 8th hit of tonight's contest here for this Blue Jays offense. Started a little slow, but they are firing on all cylinders now.
Second baseman, number 1, Bo Leppel.
And Bo Leppel now, second baseman, will come to bat. 1 for 1, reached on an error. Singled back in the second inning. See if he can continue this 2-out hit parade. 2 runners on. And the first offering is fouled down the third base line. Been Gage this whole game. He's given up 8 hits and 6 runs. His defensive efforts by his teammates here come up a little bit short with some 3 errors. But trying to keep it at just a 5-run deficit. And the pitch outside. Count will go to 1 ball and 1 strike. If Leppel were to reach, it would be Dave Schwartz. And the 1-1 offering. Off-speed pitch crosses over for a strike. Good pitch there by Gage. Gage is up there battling, though down by 5. Again, we're about halfway through the contest here in the bottom of the 4th inning. One ball and 2 strikes now from Gage. From the stretch. And the pitch. That bounces, but good job again by Green to keep that in front of him. Saves the runners from advancing a base. 2-2-2 now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 down here in the 4th. Islanders looking to get out of this inning. And the pitch. This is lifted high into foul territory. There's some room over along the fence and just out of reach. As Rodning walking into the home dugout runs out of room, and it'll be a long foul ball. 2 balls and 2 strikes as Gage will walk back to the pitcher's mound. Thought he might have had the 3rd out. And said it'll be 2-2 all over again. Two on, 2 outs, 2 balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch. Wildly outside for ball 3, so a full count now. And the sun now going behind the trees, and everything is covered by shadows. As we reach the dusk portion of the evening and the runners take off, that pitch is outside for ball 4, so all runners will advance. And the bases will be loaded for Dave Schwartz, the starting shortstop.
The shortstop, number 9, Dane Schwartz.
Schwartz flew out to the shortstop back in the 2nd inning. As he comes up here now with the bags juiced, and he looks at a first pitch ball. He is the 9th man to bat in this inning. 3 have come across to score, and there are 2 down. As Gage now starts off with a 1-0 pitch, and just over the outside corner. 1 ball and 1 strike. Schwartz batting left-handed. Looking for something that he can drive. And the 1-1. Off-speed pitch outside. 2-1. Gage looking to battle back now, again trying to keep it at just a 5-run deficit. Bases are loaded here in the 4th. And the pitch. And that misses outside for ball 3, so no place to put the batter. Count is 3-1 now to Schwartz. It was McCormick that started off with that blazing speed and the infield single. The 3-1. Swung on and missed. A good battle pitch there from Gage. McCormick on deck. Full count now. Runners will take off with this pitch. And Gage from the stretch, and the right-hander delivers, and that's fouled straight back off the netting, or off the
Keep your head in.
scoreboard, or off the press box, I should say. 3-2 now with 2 down, and we'll do it again. The runners should take off. Gage trying to battle from the stretch, and the pitch. And misses for ball 4. So we'll walk in a run. Coming in to score will be Adam Prane. And our score now will be 7-1 in favor of the hometown Blue Jays. And that'll bring Dylan McCormick up to bat for a second time here this inning.
8, Dylan McCormick.
McCormick singled, and his courtesy runner scored to start things off in this inning. McCormick 1 for 2 with that single and the strikeout back in the second. And with the bags juiced, the first offering off-speed pitch crosses over for a strike. One and two, or I'm sorry, 0-1 now to the catcher. And the pitch. And that crosses over the outside corner for strike 2. So McCormick's second at bat here in the 4th inning. And the Islanders trying to desperately to get out of this inning. The 0-2. And this is hit right back to the pitcher. They'll throw it over to first base for out number 3. So a good job there by Gage of fielding his position. But the damage is done as 4 runs come across. And after 4 in the books, our score now 7-1 in favor of the hometown Blue Jays. We'll have the 5th inning when we return here on Fox9.com.
More is better, and Fox 9 now has more. More streaming, more local stories, more shows, and, well, more. Go ahead, try it out, and discover more on the Fox 9 News app and at fox9.com.
Well, that's Dane Schwartz.
Dane Schwartz, okay. Thank you.
Thanks for the update on Zambrano's birthday, too.
Yeah.
Hey, you're welcome. I got some more updates for you. Yes, Brewers, Cubs, Twins. I'm just a big baseball fan. He's got a Brewers hat on, too.
Didn't even talk to each other today. We didn't even plan it.
As we head to the top half of the 5th inning, we'll take a look at this date in Major League Baseball history. Back in 1917, Hank Gowdy of the Boston Braves became the first major leaguer to enlist in World War I. It's a cool night tonight, but if you get hot playing baseball, remember back in 1921, Dave Bancroft hit for the cycle and then passed out on the bench. Back in 1925, on this date, June 1st, Lou Gehrig started his historic consecutive game streak.
Number 17.
1987, Ken Griffey Jr. was drafted number 1 overall. And in 2012, former Twins pitcher Johan Santana threw the first no-hitter in Mets team history as he blanked the Cardinals 8-0. Here in the top half of the 5th inning, the 0-1 count. Now the second pitch misses, 1-1. This is Jake Schmidt, 0 for 1. The Islanders now looking up at a 7-1 deficit right over the outside corner for strike number 2. Again, the big right-hander here, number 22, Prane, relaxed up on the mound, and that one's drilled down the left field line, but foul. Prane in command as he has been staked to a 7-1 lead. And the 1-2 just off the outside corner. Look about the same place as the third pitch of the sequence. And it'll be 2 balls and 2 strikes in the payoff pitch. And this is grounded foul off the plate. Jake Schmidt, the designated hitter tonight, 0 for 1. As he lined out to the third baseman. Fouls that one off. 2-2. As we again splash with some little bit of sun and some mostly shadows here on this gorgeous field at Blue Jays Stadium. Swung on and missed for strike 3. And that swinging strikeout is the 5th strikeout tonight here, dealt by the big right-hander.
Number 19. Brody Service.
Brody Service will come to bat. His second at bat tonight. He's 0 for 1 as he flew out to the left fielder back in the second inning. Looking to get a rally going here for the Islanders. The 1-0 offering just on the outside corner for strike 1. Prane's been painting that outside corner and the inside corner tonight. Good job of pitching there by number 22. It'll be 2-1 count now to Service. Service, the number 8 man to bat here in the order. Just off the corner there. Looked good from up here. It'll be a hitter's count, though, to Service, 3-1. And Prane rocks and fires and catches the outside corner. Almost the same location as the pitch before, but this time called a strike and the full count now. And that is inside a ball. And Service takes off for first base and slows down when he gets to the bag as McCormick hustles after the ball that got away from him here. The first walk of the contest issued by Prane. And Service now will reach base safely for the first time tonight. Aaron Dice now with a runner on and nobody out, or 1 out, I'm sorry. Swing and a miss. The 0-1 now with a runner on, and from the stretch comes Prane, the kick and the fire, and this is lifted down the first base line and right field in the corner and foul. Stockman not able to catch up to that one. It'll be a long strike. As Prane, after the base on balls, is now ahead in the count. No balls and 2 strikes. This is the number 9 hitter in the order. Dice 0 for 1 with a strikeout and lifts this one into left field for a base hit. So waiting back on that off-speed pitch and put it into left field. And now the Islanders have a little rally cooking. A walk and then a single.
Colin Grahams.
And the dangerous Colin Grahams comes to the plate. Grahams, if you remember, he's 2 for 2. His last at bat, he went over the left field wall for the 4-bagger. And the pitch, it does hit him right between the 1 and the 0 on the back. And so just like that, bases loaded. The biggest threat here of the ball game. A walk, a single, the hit batter.
Number 9, Eric Gage.
And Eric Gage will come to bat And Gage can really help himself out here, down by 6, but 3 runners on. And the first pitch is fouled back as Prain challenged him with the fastball. Service over at third, Dice at first, at second, and Graham's at first. And that was inside. 1-1. Gage reached on an error and grounded out to the second baseman tonight, looking for his first hit. Fouls that one back. So Prain battling back here as he is ahead in the count now. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And Gage with the ducks on the pond here. Bases loaded. Prain from the stretch and the pitch. Fouled back again, just a little tardy each time. Is number 9. Still a 1-2 count. We're in the top half of the 5th inning here from Plato, Minnesota. And the 1-2 now from number 22. Off-speed pitch. Waiting back on it a little bit was Gage, but he fouls that one. And we'll do 1-2 again. So a good battle here. Again, the score is 7-1 for the Islanders, with bases loaded. And their number 2 man in the order, Eric Gage, battling here. Gage versus Prain. And the 1-2 offering now from the big right-hander. This ball is grounded over to the shortstop. Schwartz up with it. And out at second base, a good throw, but 1 run does come across. A good play over there, though, by Schwartz as he went into the hole and got the runner at second base. So Grams is out. He'll be the second out of the inning. Gage reaches on a fielder's choice. And Service comes in to score the second run of the contest here for the Islanders. So the Islanders get 1 back. This ball is lifted into center field. A bit of a long run here for Bache, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So just 1 run of damage. Bases loaded with 1 out, and Prain settles down and gets 2 more outs here to keep the damage at 1. So after 5 1/2 innings, our new score now, the hometown Blue Jays 7 and the visiting Islanders 2. 7-2 here is our score from Blue Jay Stadium here on the Fox 9 Town Ball Tour. We'll be right back.
This is the moment we've been waiting for. Every Friday and Saturday, Saints home game is on Fox 9 Plus. Leave everything out on the field. Get out there and get after it and show them what we're made of.
St. Paul Saints, Friday and Saturday home games on Fox 9 Plus.
Join in the fun this summer at CHS Field and watch your Minnesota Twins AAA affiliate, St. Paul Saints. For every Friday night home game in July or August, you have the chance to watch the future stars of tomorrow and the wacky in-game promotions, and then enjoy the post-game fireworks show down on the field. Head to saintsgroups.com, that is saintsgroups.com, and enter the password TOWNBALL to get your exclusive tickets now. As we head here to the bottom half of the 5th inning, our score 7-2 in favor of the hometown Blue Jays. Leading things off for the Blue Jays will be Reese Schwartz, the number 9 batter. He has scored twice in tonight's contest, and the first offering is swinging away out to center field. This is Graham's under it, and he'll 1 pitch, 1 out. Nice catch there in center field by Grams. One pitch, one out, and coming to bat now, the leadoff hitter, Zach Stockman. Stockman reached on an error in the first, singled and scored in the third, and reached on a sacrifice. Or I'm sorry, did not reach on a sacrifice, but moved the runners over back in the fourth. Starts off with a first pitch ball. 7-2 is our score here in the middle innings. And that pitch right back up the middle. Tough play here for Service, and he can't get to it. It'll be a single up the middle for Stockman. Stockman with a good night at the plate as he gets another single.
Center fielder number 23, Mitchell Besh.
And Mitchell Beshi will come to bat. Beshi singled and scored in his last plate appearance. He's also scored twice tonight and does have a strikeout back in the first. But a nice job tonight from the beginning of the order here by Stockman, Beshi, and Odegaard. The first pitch is a ball, 1-0. So their runner on, again, this is Gage. Pitching from the stretch. He's gone the entire game so far here for the Islanders. Big number 9 there talking to himself a bit on the mound, trying to settle himself down. 2-0 is the count. Islanders got one run back in the bottom of the last inning, and this ball is lifted into right field. This is a good, nice catch out there by Wolverton. Thought for a second he might have overran it, as he does play at a shallow right field. But he does settle under it for out number 2.
Number 34, Matt Odegaard.
Matt Odegaard. 1 for 2 tonight. As the right-handed first baseman into that batter's box with a runner on and 2 down, and the runner will take off for second base. The throw down is not in time and skips away from Gaso. And so swiping the bag, there is Stockman. And he'll be in scoring position here for Odegaard. Pitch missed, so we got a 1-0 count. And the 1-0 now from Gage. Swings through that one, does Odegaard for strike 1. We're in the bottom half of the 5th inning here from Plato, Minnesota. On what's turned out to be a beautiful night. And this ball is lifted into left field. We're going to have a play at the plate as the throw comes in from the left fielder. And the tag is applied for out number 3. Dice showing off the cannon out there in left field as he guns down the runner at home, and that'll be the 3rd out of the inning. So no runs come across. Our score through 5 innings, 7-2 in favor of the hometown Blue Jays. We'll be right back here on Fox9.com and the 3rd stop here on the Town Ball Tour.
Summary for the inning, no runs, 2 hits, no errors, no one left on base.
Fox 9's Ice Cream Social. Coming to a town near you. Visit fox9.com/ice cream.
And back to live amateur baseball action here in Town Ball as we are in Blue Jays Stadium in the beautiful town here of Plato, Minnesota. Praying still on the mound here for the Blue Jays.
Second baseman number 25, Josh Gaysel.
He will face Gaso, Green, and Connor Dice in the heart of the lineup here for the Islanders. They scratched across a run in their last at bat and hoping to chip into this 5-run lead. First pitch misses for a ball to Gaso. Gaso 0 for 2. Went down looking his last at bat. Swings and fouls that one right off the press box right in front of me. 1 ball and 1 strike. It's a great atmosphere here tonight in Plato as we've got the Fox 9 crew as they've been doing their news broadcast. Takes place every Wednesday. The 1-1 on just off the outside corner. 2-1. So it's been a real treat to bring you Town Ball Tour baseball. This ball is lifted into left field. To the track, to the wall, souvenir ball. And that is a home run for Josh Gaso, the second baseman. And we're going to have to get another Rawlings here as we reach into the equipment bag. Gaso will do the home run trot around third base, touches home, and brings the Islanders within 4 of that blast.
The catcher, number
As Gaylord
Ryan Green.
back in the score column here. 3 runs now for the Islanders. And Ryan Green steps in. So 2 home runs here in the contest for the Islanders. Green 0 for 2 tonight, looking for his first hit of the contest. So Grams has gone deep, and so has Gaso. And the pitch. Inside, misses, 2-1. 7-3 is our score, and the pitch. This ball is lifted high to the center fielder, sliding under it and making the catch for the first out. So Praying settles down and gets a fly out to the center fielder for the first out of the inning.
Fielder, number 12, Connor Dice.
And Connor Dice now 1 for 2. He singled in the second and struck out. Ground ball to the third baseman. Strong throw over to first in time for the out. Good stretch over there at first by Odegaard. And there are 2 down now 2 down quickly after that home run. And Jake Schmidt
17, Jake Schmidt.
looking for his first hit of the contest. He's designated hitter tonight without any hits. 5 hits on the night for the Islanders, 2 of those home runs. So 3 runs on 5 hits and 3 errors for the Islanders. The 1-0. A good healthy swing there. Fouls it back. 1 ball and 1 strike. 7 runs on 10 hits here for the hometown Blue Jays. And swinging through that one for strike 2 is Jake Schmidt. 1-2 now as the Blue Jays try to get out of the inning. And that ball is fouled over into the third base dugout. 2 down now with a 1-2 count here on Jake Schmidt. Again, looking for his first hit of the contest, and the pitch is outside. It'll go to 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 here in the 6th inning. And the pitch. Swung through for strike 3. The 5th strikeout of the night for Praying, or 6th strikeout, I'm sorry. And that will be out number 3 here in the 6th inning.
No one left on base.
So that 1 hit, though, was a little bit dangerous as it was a home run. As Gaso puts the Islanders back on the board. 5.5 innings in the books. Our score 7-3 now. And the Blue Jays come to bat here in the bottom of the 6th when we return here on Fox9.com.
This is Fox 9 Plus.
Let's get started, everybody.
Today's biggest talkers.
Charles and I have been talking about this all morning.
Award-winning comedy.
This gets better and better.
Minnesota's only local news at 7.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Plus,
More good news.
a whole lot more.
More than this? More than we can use.
Game shows, court shows,
Now we're getting somewhere.
your shows. Fox 9 Plus. Something for everyone.
Leading off the top of the seventh, bottom of the seventh, the pitcher, Adam Prain.
And Adam Preen steps in to lead off the 6th inning here from Plato. Preen is 1 for 3 tonight. That single and scored in his last at bat, a big at bat there for the pitcher. As he is helping his own cause out, came around to score. And does lead the ball game by a score of 7-3. And the count now 1 ball and 1 strike. Sorry, 1-0 count here, and the pitch. And that crosses over for a strike. It is Gage on the mound for the Islanders, trying to keep it within a 4-run deficit. This ball is lifted into right field. Coming in on it as a right fielder. Does not make the play. Wolverton off his glove. And that will be an error charged to the right fielder. The 4th error defensively here for the Islanders. And then that is an E9 as Prain reaches safely. So almost overran it, but had a chance to make the play. Got some leather on it, but skipped off the heel of his glove and lands in the grass safely. And Prain will be there at first base. And the first pitch offered to Leppel now misses for a ball. Leppel is 1 for 2. He was hit earlier in the game. And the next pitch is lifted into left field. Long run for the left fielder, and making the catch is Connor Dice right on the foul line for out number 1. Prain stays over at first base. Is 1 down now here in the bottom of the 6th inning.
Second baseman, Bo Leppel.
And Bo Leppel will inherit the runner there at first base with a chance to move him along. Bo is 1 for 2, I'm sorry. Reached in the second with a single and reached on an error back in the 3rd. A pickoff attempt is not in time. As Prain slides in safely. Again, Prain not electing to take a courtesy runner. Running for himself. Reached on an error and increases his lead. Now he has a secondary lead, swung on and missed. And Gage now going to work from the stretch. And the kick and the pitch. And this ball is drilled down the left field line but foul. No balls and 2 strikes to the second baseman here for the Blue Jays. Blue Jays with 7 runs on 10 hits. And the pitch. A good stop there by Green. Good job defensively as he's done all night, keeping everything in front of him. I don't think I've seen a single pitch go past number 29. As Green playing almost like a goalie back there, keeping it all in front, knocking it down, and the pitch is outside. Keeps the runner over at first base, which is the most important thing. 2-2 now. The payoff pitch here coming from Gage. And the pitch to Leppel. Just off the outside corner. 3-2 now as we go full count. And after Leppel on the on-deck circle is Dane Schwartz. And the full count offering now from Gage. The pitch. And inside for ball 4. So 2 runners on now as Praying at second base, Leppel at first, and Dane Schwartz, the shortstop,
Dane Schwartz,
will come to bat. Base on balls. The first walk of the contest, I believe, here by Gage. He has hit a batter. And this pitch right back at the pitcher, and a double play ball. Great instincts defensively there by Gage, as that was hit right back up the middle. And Schwartz slams his bat down on the infield grass. He's mad at himself there as he hits into a double play. So after 6 complete innings, the score remains 7-3 in favor of the hometown Blue Jays. Again, we thank you for tuning in to our amateur baseball broadcast here on Fox9.com.
In the bottom of the 6th for the Blue Jays. No runs, no hits, 1 error, one man left on base.
Third out.
I'd like to at this time announce the winner of the 50-50 drawing. So get your tickets out. The winning number, the last 4 digits, 8978. Once again, the winning 50-50 ticket number, 8978. There was $1,160 raised. The winner gets $580. Please report to the concession stand. And leading off the 7th, for Gaylord, the shortstop, Brody Service.
Reese Schwartz in on relief as he comes out of his shortstop position. The tall right-hander, a 2-0 count, and throws his first strike here. Number 2, Reese Schwartz, to pitch the 7th inning. And he misses here. Now a full hitter's count, 3-1, and rocks and fires does Schwartz. 3 balls and 2 strikes now as the count goes full. And this pitch is hit over to the first baseman. Covering in the bag is the pitcher Schwartz, and he gets there in time. Nice play defensively as Odegaard to Schwartz for out number 1. And 3-1 if you're scoring at home, and we do hope that you are. Again, thank you for tuning in to tonight's Town Ball Tour. Stop number 3 here in Plato.
Aaron Dice.
And Aaron Dice now, he singled in his last at bat, 1 for 2 on the night. Starts off looking at a ball. So Schwartz in on relief for Prayne. Prayne went 6 innings, gave up 5 hits and 3 runs. That pitch is inside, almost hit him. 6 strikeouts for the big right-hander. And he did walk 1 batter. Gave up just those 5 hits. We'll say he scattered 5 hits. Swung on and missed, as now the count goes full again. 3 balls and 2 strikes here to Dice, the number 9 batter in the order. And a full count pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 3. Schwartz comes in and gets his first strikeout, and more importantly, out number 2 in the 7th.
The left fielder, Cullen Grams.
And the dangerous Colin Grams comes to bat. He was hit right in the middle between the 1 and the 0 in his last at bat and takes one inside, ducks out of the way of that one. He is 2 for 2 with the being hit by a pitch. Singled and hit the home run tonight. One of 2 home runs here by the Islanders, although they are trailing in the score column and in the hit column. 2 of their 5 hits, home runs. They trail by 4, swung on and missed. As Schwartz comes in here with some nice pitching here in the 7th inning. 1-2 as he is ahead now of the leadoff batter. And the pitch swung on and missed for strike 3. And Schwartz comes in and gets 1, 2, 3. 2 strikeouts on the inning as he comes in from his shortstop position. And after 6.5 innings, our score still remains 7-3 in favor of the Blue Jays. And they will come to bat when we return here on Fox9.com.
This is the moment we've been waiting for. Every Friday and Saturday Saints home game is on Fox 9 Plus. Leave everything out on the field. Get out there and get after it and show them what we're made of.
St. Paul Saints, Friday and Saturday home games on Fox 9 Plus.
And we head to the bottom half of the 7th inning here. A big thank you to Greg Wolford on behind camera tonight, bringing you all the great shots. He declined to sing the Take Me Out to the Ball Game, though, in between innings, as he knew he would have to bow out to our national anthem singer, Renee Odegaard. She did a beautiful job here to start things off on the broadcast. And we will have a relief pitcher now here. And that is number 22 here for the Islanders. And that is Aaron Dice. Aaron Dice coming over from third base. A bit of a sidewinder delivery, and he will come in to pitch the 7th inning here, bottom of the 7th. His job is to keep it at a 4-run deficit. Try to get the number here of the third baseman.
Change for the Islanders.
So Aaron Dice on the mound. The sidewinding right-hander. And going over to first base will be Dane Schwartz.
Change for the Islanders. Now moving to first base, Eric Gage. At third base, McCroy Rodning. And now pitching, number 22, Aaron Dice. Now pitching.
Gage over at first base.
The catcher, Dylan McCormick.
And McCormick comes up to lead things off. Again, back in the 3rd inning, he led things off with that infield single. He came around to score. Also scored in the 4th. 7-3 is our score here in the bottom of the 7th. And first pitch right over an outstretched second baseman. Good effort there by Gaso. But another hit for the catcher here, McCormick. And McCormick reaches safely. One pitch and one base hit here for McCormick again, leading off another inning with a single. And now Schwartz will bat. And Schwartz with a runner on now and no outs. And this is Aaron Dice on the mound in relief. And pitching from the stretch now with a runner on and no outs in the pitch. That one is fouled back off of the press box here. Be 1 ball and 1 strike now to the number 9 batter in the order. As the sun almost set here tonight, and things getting very shadowy here in the press box. And this ball is fouled. It'll be 1-2. Schwartz singled and scored back in the 3rd. Reached safely in the 4th and scored. He's got 2 runs scored tonight. A reminder to stay with us after this game goes final, as we will have the Fox 9 Spotlight MVP. The 1-2 now coming from Dice. Just a bit off the outside corner. Wanted that one. 2-2 now the count. Dice with that different arm angle here. Something new for the Blue Jays to look at as he drops it down. And the payoff pitch outside the ball. Count will go full. So he brings it from behind his back, and with the sidewinding motion, a little harder to pick up here. Kind of hides it behind the back. And the 3-2 with a runner on. The runner takes off for second base and swung on and fouled back. The runner taken off with the 3-2 count. And that is the courtesy runner for McCormick. Yet again over there at first base. Bottom of the 7th inning now. 3 balls and 2 strikes here to Reese Schwartz. Pitcher versus pitcher now in the matchup. And again, a little bit late, but fouling back is Schwartz to stay alive. Gaylord versus Plato here on the Town Ball Tour. Stop number 3. 1st of June, as we are a little bit after 9 o'clock here. Feeling like a cool summer night. And this ball is lifted into shallow center field. Coming on and making the catch is the left fielder, Connor Dice. Puts it away for out number 1. So Schwartz lines out, or flies out, I should say, to the left fielder. And that will bring Stockman to the plate. Stockman having a good night here offensively. He is officially 2 for 2 with 2 singles and a run scored. Sacrifice bunt back in the 4th inning and reached on an error to start the 1st inning here for the Blue Jays offense. Looks at ball 1. This is his 5th at bat of the night. Not too bad here. This ground ball over to the 3rd. A bobble. Strong throw over to first base in time for the out. Oh, a nice play there by the 3rd baseman. A bobble. Thought about maybe going for 2, but gets the out at first, and that will bring the number 2 batter,
the center fielder, Mitchell
Beshy, to the plate. Beshy has scored twice tonight. Again, the Blue Jays offense leading from the top of the order. Doing most of their damage here in their first 1 through 4 hitters, I should say. And also McCormick as well. Strong lineup top to bottom. The 1-0 count now with a runner in scoring position. And the pitch inside, 2-0. As Aaron Dice now trying to battle again. His job is to keep it at a 4-run lead. And a grounder over to 3rd. Fielded cleanly over to 1st for out number 3. So a single to start off the inning leads to no damage, as defensively the Islanders get 3 outs. We have played 7 so far here from Plato. Our score remains 7-3 as we head to the top half of the 8th inning when we return here on Fox9.com.
For years, people have come to me and they've said, our kids get really nervous during severe weather. Is there something you can recommend? I've always said the same thing. Make your children the storm captain. Give them a hat, a clipboard with your personal storm plan written down, a whistle, and when we start talking about a severe thunderstorm watch, your storm captain is in charge of mustering the entire family with your personal storm plan. Give them power over the storm.
Last September, the Minnesota Twins hosted a salute to the Town Ball champions at Target Field. This summer, the event will be bigger and better. Mark your calendars for Saturday, September 10th, and stay tuned for more information on upcoming Fox 9 Town Ball Tour live streams.
The pitcher, I'm the first baseman, Eric Gage.
And now we head to the top of the 8th inning as we get to the later innings of the contest here. Look for the Islanders to try to rally here in the 8th. This is Gage now playing first base. The 2-0 offering. Again, Schwartz in on relief for Prain. And that crosses over. Gage has yet to have a base hit in the contest, swings and misses. He reached on an error in the first, grounded out, and then reached on a fielder's choice back in the 5th. The 2-2 offering now coming from Schwartz. And the pitch. Swung through that one for strike 3 as Gage goes down. A third strikeout for Schwartz as he comes in, firing on all cylinders here. One down in this top half of the 8th inning. And the pitch. This is outside. It'll be 2-0. This is Rodning. Two and one now to Rodning. Going again without batted gloves. Old school. Swings through strike 2. Love the wood bat and the no batter's gloves look here. Harkening back to an earlier age of baseball. Falling back and staying alive is Rodning. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Rodning again facing Schwartz. Schwartz in on relief. And just staying alive again is Rodning, just getting a piece. As Schwartz has come in on relief, and he has settled into a nice groove here, throwing 3 strikeouts. Prain was dominant as well. He went 6 innings, scattered 5 hits, giving up 3 runs, only walking 1 batter and striking out 6. The full count offering, this ball is lifted into left field. A long run at the track, and that will bounce over for a ground rule double. As that one bounced on the warning track and went over the 320 sign there in left field. And a base runner in scoring position for the Islanders, again trying to chip away at this lead. They had 1 in the 3rd, 1 in the 5th, and 1 in the 6th. After they were down by 6, and now it's only a 4-run deficit. Gasau comes to bat now. If you remember his last at bat, he went over the outfield fence for a home run, second home run of the contest. So a bit of a dangerous situation here with a runner in scoring position. First pitch crosses over for a strike. So that would be the first double of the contest tonight here. Tonight's contest for the Islanders and their 6th hit. No balls and 2 strikes now as Schwartz gets ahead of the batter. And the pitch. Just off the outside corner. Thought he might have painted it. There'll be 1 ball and 2 strikes now to Gaysau. Gaysau 1 for 3. Struck out looking in the 4th. Flew out to the center fielder besides his home run, and he swings and misses. And another strikeout here, second of the inning and 4th so far here for Schwartz.
The catcher, Ryan Green.
So Schwartz again with another strikeout, and that'll bring Green to bat. You can really see Schwartz rocks and fires. Not as big of a pitcher as Prain was, but still bringing the heat. Green now with a 1-0 count, trying to bring in another run. And it'll go to 2-0 as that one misses high. Green 0 for today. He's flown out 3 different times, looking for his first base hit. Would be a timely hit, too, with the runner at second base in scoring position. And the 2-0 offering, swung on and missed. Good fastball there from Schwartz. That is 2-1 now. Schwartz trying to battle back. Keep the lead here at 4. The runner takes off for third base and will glide in with a stolen base, no throw from the catcher. Pitch was swung on and missed by Green. And now the count will be even at 2-2. And the runner, though, 90 feet away, but no matter, as Schwartz rears back and gets his 3rd strikeout of the inning. So sandwiching between the double, Schwartz technically strikes out the side. And so after 7.5 innings, the score remains 7-3 in favor of the Blue Jays on a great pitching job there by Schwartz, as he gets a strikeout from Gage, from Gaysau, and from Green. And there are 3 down here. We'll move to the bottom half of the 8th inning when we return here on Fox9.com and the 3rd stop on the Town Ball Tour. We'll be right back.
This is Fox 9 Plus.
Let's get started, everybody.
Today's biggest talkers.
Charles and I have been talking about this all morning.
Award-winning comedy.
This gets better and better.
Minnesota's only local news at 7.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Plus,
More good news.
a whole lot more.
More than this? More than we can use.
Game shows, court shows,
Now we're getting somewhere.
your shows. Fox 9 Plus. Something for everyone.
And a great shot here of some of the local scenery here in Plato, Minnesota. We again thank you for tuning in to tonight's broadcast. On your smartphone, your tablet, your smart TV, regular computer, laptop, however you have chosen to make us a part of your Wednesday evening. We do appreciate you here on Fox9.com. As we move to the bottom half of the 8th inning. Couple more warm-up tosses here. We'll take a look, if we can, at the scoreboard. And the Tigers were victorious earlier today by a score of 5-0. Shutting out the Twins. Twins dropped to 30-22 overall. And a quick peek at our other favorite team here, the Cubs, tied 3-3 with the Brewers in the top of the 8th from Wrigley. Meanwhile, we are here in the bottom of the 8th from Plato. 3 runs on 6 hits and 4 errors for the visiting Islanders. 7 runs on 11 hits. A little 7-11 action there. 1 error for the hometown Blue Jays. Again, 2 nights ago, we were not sure if we were going to be able to get this Town Ball Tour game in tonight after some dangerous storms blew through here on Memorial Day. And if you tuned in last week, the Town Ball Tour had to be postponed for a day due to, again, weather. I think it was rain last week as that game was played on Thursday. But with a great effort here by the good people of Plato, the Blue Jays and their fans were able to fix the stadium and get everything ready for tonight. And they've been gracious hosts here. They do lead the contest 7-3 as we move into the bottom of the 8th inning, looking to put more runs on the board. It was a big 3rd inning and 4th inning.
Pinch hitter number 6, Brady Grotman.
Brady Grotman now will bat for Matt Odegaard. And he will pinch hit here, his first at bat of the evening. And he is facing Aaron Dice in on relief. And there is a hit right back up the middle. Be a tough play for the second baseman. Throw over to first in time as Gaysau gets his man. Came charging in on the high hop and throws over to first for out number 1.
Pinch hitter number 13, Caden Lang.
Caden Lang will pinch hit now for the Blue Jays. Wearing number 13 for his first at-bat of the contest. And he swings at the first pitch, fouls it back. So just like a couple of weeks ago in the other Town Ball Tour game, the Blue Jays getting in some of their reserves. Some pinch hitters in, and the 0-1 crosses over for a strike. 0-2 quickly now to Gaden Lang. Dice has been good in on relief and freezes him for strike 3. So Dice gets his first strikeout. Freezes Lang, and quickly there are 2 down now in the bottom of the 8th inning.
Brings up the pinch hitter number 10, Gabe Repke.
And Gabe Repke, another pinch hitter. Will be in the right-handed batter's box, and first time tonight facing Aaron Dice. Dice starts him off with a first pitch ball. The 1-0 offering now, as we are approaching just 2 hours into the contest. Again, Town Ball moving along a lot faster than a Major League Baseball game, even than a minor league baseball game. And the 2-0 pitch is inside. Oh, that does cross over the inside corner for a strike. 2-1 now to Repke. And the pitch, high. Ball 3, 3-1 now. Hitter's count here to the Blue Jay pinch hitter. And the 3-1 offering is grounded over to third. Easy hop there for the third baseman. Strong throw across the diamond, and that will retire the side as the Aaron Dice comes in and gets the Blue Jays 1-2-3 in order. We played 8. When we come back, it'll be the top half of the 9th inning. Just 3 outs here for the Islanders to get back into this contest. They trail by 4 here on Fox9.com.
Congratulations, Jim.
And we will keep it here in between innings. A little history of Town Ball here. It's been quoted that small town baseball can be just as dramatic as the big leagues. And some of the appeal here for Town Ball. Also that strong farming towns with young men who worked hard during the day and played hard at night is what got Town Ball really popular here in the state of Minnesota. And if you find yourself at Target Field over by section 229, check out the Town Ball Tavern, where they have over 70 photos of ballparks in the Town Ball Class A, B, and C parks. Well, the oldest park dating back to 1885. Town Ball was originally played prior to baseball here in the United States. And some of the differing rules of Town Ball, they had more than 9 players to a team, no foul territory, and you could get a batter out by soaking or plugging the batter, hitting the batter with the baseball, much like they do in kickball nowadays. And a couple of famous Town Ball players. According to 3 different references in literature, Abe Lincoln played Town Ball. Also, Ty Cobb played Town Ball before his baseball days back in Georgia. We do have a pinch batter here for the Islanders. He starts off with a 1-0 count. Next pitch crosses over for a strike. As we are down to the final 3 outs here for the Islanders. This ball is fouled down the first base dugout almost. If it wasn't for the 3rd and 4th innings, that's where all the damage was done offensively by the Blue Jays. Swung on and missed for strike 3. 1 down now in the inning. Jake Schmidt, the designated hitter, will come to bat now. He's 0 for 3, struck out twice and flew out to the third baseman. We got a pinch hitter for Jake Schmidt. And he starts off with a strike.
Now batting number 8, Ryan Wolverton.
And Wolverton is allowed to bat for himself now. He was designated for in the last couple times at bat, and now he goes down swinging, so we're down to our final out here for the Blue Jays. As Wolverton strikes out. And we'll get a pinch hitter here, number 16, the final out.
Now batting number
Mitch
16.
Matthews. Mitch Matthews swings and misses. Number 16, Mitch Matthews with his first at bat of the contest. And it's strike 2, so they're down to their final strike here. As Reese Schwartz looks to slam the door on the victory. Misses with that offering for a ball. And just right at the 2-hour mark. 1-2 now to Matthews. And the pitch. This ball is lifted in on foul territory. There's room coming over, and no catch is made over there by the first baseman. A good effort there, just running out of real estate. And so here we are in the top half of the 9th inning. Our score is 7-3, 2 down, 1 ball and 2 strikes now to Matthews. And Reese Schwartz rocks and fires, and that one got away from him. Did it hit the batter? I think he got out of the way. Matthews wants to stay in and bat anyways. Islanders need base runners, though, down by 4 here in the 9th inning. Again, stay with us at the close of tonight's contest. We will have the Fox 9 MVP. And the pitch. And that is strike 3, dropped by the catcher, but the tag out, and we will go final here from Plato. It is your Plato Blue Jays victorious by a final score of 7-3 over the Gaylord Islanders. We'll be right back here on on Fox9.com for a wrap-up when we return.
Hey, just want to say thanks to all the fans tonight with Channel 9. Once again,
Fox 9's Town Ball Tour is in full swing. Join us Wednesdays as we celebrate the small towns of Minnesota. Fox 9's Town Ball Tour, presented by Sieben Carey Personal Injury Law and JTR Roofing.
And the game has gone final here from Plato. Again, Blue Jay Stadium, scoring 7 runs on 11 hits and committing 1 error. The Blue Jays are victorious. The visitors from Gaylord scoring 3 runs on 6 hits and committing 4 errors in the field. And it was the big innings in the 3rd inning and the 4th inning for the Blue Jays. They scored 3 in the 3rd and 4 in the 4th as they go on to cruise to a 4-run victory, 7-3. And our Fox 9 MVP tonight will be the starting pitcher, Adam Preen. He went 6 innings strong, gave up 5 hits, 3 runs on 5 hits, only walked 1 and struck out 6. A big congratulations to the Blue Jays here in Plato as they pick up the victory. The Islanders' next opponent will be versus St. Clair on June 5th. That game will first pitch will be at 6 p.m. And the Blue Jays' next opponent, they'll take on the Hutchinson Huskies on June 6th, first pitch at 7:30 p.m. Once again with Greg Wilford on camera, this is Phil McLaughlin thanking you for tuning in to today's amateur baseball action and wishing you a wonderful Wednesday. Good night, everyone.
Adam Brain, MVP.
Yep.
That's Channel 9.
That's just kind of his made-up thing. He just does it for the website. There's no award or anything given.
No, but
Oh, yeah, for Fox 9, yeah.
for Fox 9, Channel 9, the MVP for tonight's ball game, Adam Prain. Okay.
Brad's already in there. Well, thank you guys for the help.
Yes, thank you guys. Sorry about butchering your name there for the first several innings.
Yeah.